man, they shutting most of us down. I won't say no names. Somerville, legends in the game. All right, keep on pushing. Episode 38. It's your boy Rio. Got my dog Kai at the bottom. And we got a special guest, host, my nigga Shaun Treezy. Came here with the clutch with you, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we here this evening. First of all, we want to say, we really connect in the hip hop community around here, Black Dollars Media. You know, I'm an artist. My man Treezy, an artist. My nigga Kai, you know, he ain't an artist, but he loved this shit. Raised in hip hop culture, all that. And first and foremost, we want to say our condolences and rest in peace to artist Trouble. You know, that's somebody that I listen to, underground artist. You know, to the mainstream, he will be an underground artist, but he has some hits that niggas like myself listen to and I enjoy. And you know, it's just sad that anybody lose their life. Period. Man, ain't even nothing. You ain't gotta add nothing else to that, man. That's just a sad part of living that people have to go, and that shit is fucked up. But
definitely
go ahead, and we'll somehow make it through till it's all time. Trees, how you doing, Playboy?
They doing real good, man. I doing real good. I want to say something on that at the end on what you said about, you know, we got to go some, you know, sad thing that people got to go sometime. We all got to go at some point in time, you know, that your clock gonna punch is over, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think people realize, man, one thing, you know, in this world that's guaranteed is death. Everything else is not really guaranteed. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. Matter of fact, my philosophy, you know, was two parts, 50-50. There's a yin and yang to everything. So, you know, the worst experience that you can have in your life will be matched by the best experience that you can have in your life. And also, you know, man, you only here for a moment, dog. So make it the best of it what you can. You know, don't be so hard on yourself. You just human, dog. You just human. I see you.
Yeah, boy, can see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You active now. You active again.
There you go, man.
Keeping it pushing. That's what we do.
That's what we do, man.
You playing Madden or something up in there?
Oh, up in there? I was playing the Madden. I'm on the YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? I was playing I go fake. It be going like the screen be switching. You did probably see a little Madden thing go across it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Where that happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all niggas can't play no motherfucking Madden.
Man, Rio, you talking that shit, but you don't even remember shit. I had to get off on you one of them times we had.
I don't remember that shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, my man days been over since 2017, 2016. I started getting my ass kicked. I said, man, fuck that shit. I ain't playing no more, bro. Nigga went on like a 10-game losing streak. I'm done.
Yeah. My last days was in college, man. That was our little ritual. All us meet up in cap room. We had us a mad, vicious
we always
season going on.
Now, you know.
But after
it's always open, bro.
Man.
I ain't had the motivation. And once you start getting in these relationships.
What? No, hold on. All right. So all right, two things. But look at the dead shit with college. Like, why I gotta be like, this shit just died with me in college? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, the way we played it was the way that it was played was very communal. You know what I'm saying? We meet up. It was like 8 niggas in a season, man. We meet up, play each other and shit like that.
I'm just saying.
It was a party.
You basically
it's like motherfuckers like, damn.
You graduate from college. You graduated from playing Madden.
No, I ain't graduated from college. I ain't gonna put that lie out.
Yeah, what? Shit. All right.
Once I left that bitch, goddamn, all that video game shit kind of went with it too, for the most part.
Bet.
All right, nigga, you might have to go to a different spot, boy. Your shit fucked up.
Hey, he's just stuck right there, ain't it?
Yeah, man.
That shit look kind of weird, man. Creepy.
Y'all gonna have to go to another spot. He might, where the fuck he been at last time talking? This shit, we'll keep it rocking and rolling until that nigga come back, man. What's been going on with Trees, man? What's been going on with you?
Well, man, I had, you know, my daughter died. Rest in peace to my daughter. So,
Condolences.
we still, still feeling the effect of that. Probably ain't gonna never not feel the effect of that, especially she had a twin sister, you know what I'm saying? And, she ain't, she probably gonna be forever lost, man. She was born in this world with one, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? A friend forever. But yeah, so we, other than that and work in the music, you know what I'm saying? I'll be reading my books, trying to keep my knowledge, stay self-educated.
That's what you better do in this world. They ain't gonna give it to you. You gotta get it yourself, man.
Word, man, word. And I try to got little dudes be playing basketball outside my house, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep them boy on point, keep them educated on stuff, basketball tips, school tips, life tips, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on. I might need to get somebody, I might need to do something with that, like get somebody out here to film me out here talking to them, because I'm out here doing it all the time, man. Like it's like literally an everyday thing.
Right. Uncle Trees.
Word. What's
Motherfucker.
up, babe?
Uncle Trees out with them young boys.
Yeah. Because think about it, man. I mean, I can be a victim of it myself, man. The way rapping or music is, educated to it at the end of the day, and a lot of people gonna laugh, a lot of people gonna be like, "What?" But at the end of the day, my nigga, shit, it's all entertainment.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't saying nobody ain't been real in the street. I ain't saying nobody ain't been real this and that. Yeah, because real niggas out there, real niggas did that, and then they still rapping. You know what I'm saying? Or they started rapping. But at the end of the day, shit, what we trying to do? Shit, we trying to get out them streets, get into that nice home with that nice car. You know what I'm saying? Be able to live and not struggle, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then some people don't even realize that. They think shit, we supposed to keep struggling. Now we trying to live, man. That same dude that's on the corner now that ain't even rapping, he trying to do the same thing that the dude rapping trying to do. He trying to get up off that corner. He trying to live. You know what I'm saying? He trying to feed his family and keep it moving.
I agree with you, my brother. It's supposed to be about growth and progression. For some people, they get stuck in arrested development. That's the term.
Right.
Figure out how to transition, and they have the right to do that. To be honest, they have the right to be that type of person or whatnot. But what they don't have the right is to harm others and to bring others into, bring others down with their selfish acts. So that's pretty much why I draw the line with what people do. As long as you're not affecting others, I'm willing to rock with you, work with you, and all that good shit.
Cause man, this already been quoted, but I'm gonna just quote it in again. You know how much it take to create a baby, and how easy it is to just take the life away. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people don't. Right? Huh?
Yeah, I said there ain't nothing to
it. Ain't nothing. Ain't like shit. Yeah. Motherfuckers just get a gun, boom, there it is.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Word. Then later on, they're in the jail cell, 48 hours, they got their head down, they ask the man for a cigarette. Nah, nigga. Nah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga.
Nah, no, time for it now, right? Now you got all your thoughts and you thinking all of that good shit, but
word.
Word. And on the flip side of that, we live in a society where, certain segments of life, you should get respect for that.
Right. But so you were saying trouble, you know what I'm saying?
We want to go on with that.
Yeah, man. You know, we was talking, you know, having our little discussions. We was talking about trouble. Like I was saying, rest in peace to trouble. And in no way is the conversation that we about to have supposed to be any type of disrespect to him or the family or any of the people involved in the situation. To be honest with you, we're not really even talking about that situation, but that situation, you know, has a general effect because us being males. Well, okay, let me pre-surface. I'm a married man at this point, so I'm speaking about a life that I lived before marriage, life as a single man. You know, it's two different set of rules for those lifestyles. As a single man, and you're out here interacting with these females, man, you have to have a set of codes and a set of rules that you have to follow to a T, because man, this shit is no game out here when you're dealing with people's emotions and whatever the fuck baggage comes with these motherfuckers that you're dealing with. You have to be on point at all times, man, because you know, basically the boy Trouble got caught up in some bullshit. And it can pretty much have happened to any man. I have my stories. I'm pretty sure you have yours. And Kai down there.
Yep.
Kai, you might have to move spots, bro, because your shit fucking up.
Man, I got full Wi-Fi connection.
That shit ain't.
You've been gone for a little minute, my nigga.
We'll see. We'll rock. You can hear us? See,
I mean, I could try to switch it up.
Already got rules up. Where you at say that last time?
It's the same spot.
Same spot? Is it raining?
It's the same exact. My shit still skipping?
Yeah. Is it raining?
Yeah. Well, I can hear you talking, but you just like your picture just still though.
Up. I mean, unless you want to go videoless. Right now, I'm just looking at your little ugly ass smile. Nigga look beam the fuck up.
I should have been looking that nigga up.
So yeah, like I was saying, what's your thoughts on that, man? First of all, the main thing I want out of this discussion, man, is that I want fellas to understand that there's a protocol when you're dealing with these females out here, and maybe the experiences that we've had can help out the younger generation who coming up. So, Kai, if you want to kick us off, man, with maybe maybe a situation that you might have been through, and or whatnot, or if not that, maybe some an overview of the not of trouble, but the thing of dating women and what you feel as though you should or should not be doing when you're just meeting these girls.
Right. Well, I mean, one thing first off, man, rest in peace to Trouble, man. Definitely was a big fan for sure. Unfortunate situation. Story's still unraveling because I mean, it was said that he was in his car outside a female's apartment. Then it turns out he was actually in the house. Altercation happened, but however, still in both of them circumstances, the dangers of dealing with a female, right? And I mean, not just putting that out there like, damn, okay, beware the female when it comes. I mean, this is just a part that is definitely in the play when it comes down to the world of dating, especially nowadays, because it's one of them things where like you can't. I'm pretty sure he probably was strapped. He probably had a pistol in the car, probably right there in the room somewhere, whatever and stuff. But it's like certain situations you never know. Like when it comes down to female, guys get emotional. You know what I'm saying? Guys get real emotional. Like this shit been stated time and time. They getting more emotional than females. When it comes to, in this case, it was
Word.
supposed to be like a breakup, like a whole, like, man, he couldn't satisfy, and however way, like finances, whatever, he just ain't been coming through is what the story is, you know.
Right.
So if we just going off of that type of that right there, like something that's harmful, no infidelity, so to say, no ill intent. It's just I can't get with you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna speak in that spirit to where, you know, it's not like leading to nothing. Well, it shouldn't be leading to anything of said violence, but you just don't know the extent of what somebody would go for the next person. You know, like real talk. Like just even in my personal myself, like I've dealt with a female just casually dealing with them, and whole time down the road, I'm talking about years later. Now, it's never really significant about it. It's just the fact of like years later down the road, you know, I happen to be in a bar and I conversed with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who went to the same school as me, somebody I don't even really remember from school, but we went to school in. He could tell me all these things about me when I was dealing with this girl, you know what I'm saying? Because that was his girl at one time, you know? Like shit's kind of weird, kind of creepy. It's like, oh shit, this dude that is nowhere on my fucking mind telling me about my whereabouts from my past situations and parties or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whole eyes on me because of a female. I've never done nothing to this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Word. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Trees.
I personally had that happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Trees, you wanna give any anecdotes to the situation? You know, like, you know, drop something on us, drop some jewels on us.
I feel like fortunate in my situation, bruh, didn't go to the extent of the violence of what happened in said trouble situation. You know what I mean? It didn't, you know, I mean, he still kept some kind of rationality in his mind. And we were a little younger then, like, you know, I don't know if so much of age make a difference because these little young cats love hard as a motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, you know, it's just it's like, man, in that type of situation right there, it's not like ain't so much as like doing nothing wrong, you know.
No, definitely wasn't.
It's not about doing nothing wrong at all if you can get in the crossfire, but it's just like you can try to evaluate to see if like about said past dealings, like if a girl is fresh off a breakup, that's why it's good to ask questions, like to learn who you dealing with. No matter if it is what's the new term? They like the sneaky link, whatever the fuck you want to put it. You need to know who the fuck you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how quick you try to make the shit look, dog. Like to your best ability.
Know who you're dealing with.
Let's get trees in this conversation, Kai.
I was just saying you definitely need to know who you're dealing with. Word. So you definitely need to know who you're dealing with, because you never, like he said, man, you never know if they just come out of a relationship. You never know what they went through what growing up with their mom, what kind of relationship their mom had, right?
Yeah.
And then say you okay, so say you got a lot of resemblance to the guy that her mom used to date, you know what I'm saying, or was dating, right, that she didn't like, but she might not even have known that when you was doing your thing to get her. You see what I'm saying? When you was doing all the other things, but then when it all settled down and the extracurricular activities went away and the class really started, she started figuring, oh man, okay, he's like, oh, he got these tendencies, but she's liking you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? She's liking you. You know what I'm saying? But then all of a sudden, you know, you get what you want, you start seeing all the bad apples. You ain't like this girl, but you done made her like you. But you ain't think about none of that, like for her mom, or if she been in a breakup, or maybe she even just has some hard situations at work, like some sexual harassment situations, or guys just steady barking at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so females they think about a lot when they get in a relationship. They look at a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that we guys don't even think about until they bring up, and then we still don't even think about it. We kind of try to blow it over and be like, oh, you tripping.
Yeah, kind of be like, damn,
like that.
I don't know that. We just stick on like, hey, we don't know that, but it's still a real feel. So I feel what you're saying for sure.
Okay, fellas. So a question that I have for my guys here. The in a situation like that, the dude that is being the dude is opposite of trouble. I swear, I keep bringing up my man's name, but I really don't want to because it's not about him.
I understand.
To
Yeah.
trouble. It's just about being in that situation. If you're in the shoes of the other guy, educate the people on what is the proper way to handle that situation, man. Because breaking in, fighting the girl, and then shooting somebody is definitely not the way you should handle that situation, man. You should be, you should fucking man up. First of all,
So
you never show up to nobody's house unannounced.
Right.
Don't do that.
bad.
I mean, I feel like this real off rip first thought is about them laws getting involved, dog. Like your next action, is it going to bring to, that 911 call, disorderly, however, what I mean, disruptive, however it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Because once the police is involved, that's just like under law, like, all right, you in the wrong somewhere, you know what I'm saying? If they getting involved. So you think you gotta take in consideration, like if you're that person who just ain't letting go, like for whatever reason, like, whether you feel like there is rationality in talking it out, you still gotta respect that other person's space, you know what I'm saying? Like just see it for what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like evaluate the situation for what it is. Like it's enough, it's plenty of fish in the sea, man. Like somebody rejecting you, dog. I feel like you should not necessarily put your energy into running after that. You need to like love yourself enough to be like, dog, that person saying fuck me, fuck them, dog. I'm good for somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Trees.
And that's on
Why
some.
y'all think people don't? What do you think? Like, I feel like people should try to talk it out before they take it to the next level, or either walk away. So, but I think everybody got this pride thing took into the heart so much that they feel like, oh, if I talk it out, then they gonna think I'm a punk. Or if I walk away, they gonna think I'm a punk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you got to live again, or you got to not have your eye blacked out, or your teeth bust up, or your knuckles not beat the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I mean, all that, yeah, you could, we can deal with all that pain, but shit, why you want to go through all that pain? You know what I mean? Why you want to be tired? Shit, fighting, that's tiring. Arguing, that's tiring. All that shit is just tired as fuck. You know what I mean? It's a waste of energy.
No, absolutely.
So I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And I've been hurt in relationships. I've been the hurter. I've been the person that's hurt someone. And I try to give my man the benefit because I could understand how, a 3-year relationship that ends like that can happen, it can fuck with you. But you just have to understand, man, that we're all humans and that your moment was just, whatever y'all had, it was what it was. And you have to accept that whatever it was is over at that point. Coming back and breaking in or doing whatever, any type of overt action to, like, I guess, show or display your love, that shit don't work. It don't work. So anything else, fellas? That's why I'm at on that,
I mean, I feel like I said, in the same sense, it's like, yeah, like how I said earlier, know the person to your best ability. But in these said situations of like someone's emotions running high to irrational actions, it just be like you just can't calculate that shit. Sometimes it's just really out of hands. And to be fair to the other party, it's like you don't know what led up to that rule. You know what I'm saying? That rage, so to say. It's not justifying it or nothing. Like I ain't trying to do that, but it is two sides of every fucking story. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so the chick killed trouble inside her house, right?
So the story all right, damn. Okay, so the story that I got We are not a news network here at Black Dollars Media.
Nah, man. We just
Everything,
like
everything that
watching
I'm
the
saying
news.
is some shit that I'm carrying off the fucking internet like everybody else. But
Yeah.
anyway, chick, trouble, they in the house doing whatever they doing. My man breaks into the house. He beats up on the girl. Trouble wakes up. He intercedes. Him and they have a fight. My man pull a gun, shoot Trouble, and then he run away. Trouble dies inside the house. Fellas, young guys out there, you out here doing this, whatever, whatever. One, if you can, neutral ground, hotel rooms where nobody know nothing about nothing. Don't be fucking in your house. Don't be fucking these ratchet assholes in your house. Don't be fucking these ratchet assholes in their house. I know some of y'all niggas broke and you can't afford hotel rooms and you gonna fuck anyway. I did. I know.
But know what comes with it.
A gun,
Backseat is good for that, bro.
a gun, a knife, some
Hey.
type of any type of thing is 100% mandatory. That has to be with you.
Hey, I feel that, but I mean, it's like what you saying pertains to certain types of niggas, man.
No, it
young
pertains to all niggas.
No, man, because check this out,
All
though. You got
niggas.
some more.
That's
Because I'm
what
gonna
I'm
tell you,
telling
bro.
you. That's what I'm saying.
No,
If you
I
are,
feel you. I feel you. I feel you, but I gotta speak for the motherfuckers that just ain't so like this, bro. It's like you got some motherfuckers that's a little more green to the world, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
and that is
The
why
fellas
Black
that's
Dollars
just
Media is here to educate.
yeah, man. I'm just sitting here saying is the fact of like, bro, you got a motherfucker, man. He just probably going to Boeing, working. Probably got on the fucking POF or something, or damn, you know what I mean? He just want to deal. He going to Buffalo Wild Wings with a date or something like that. He just wants to deal with a nice girl. You know what I'm saying? He don't know that this bitch got a whole stalker, though. You never know if a girl got a stalker, though. You just don't like some of that shit is just
That's
unfortunate.
why that goes back to what I was saying. You have to have some type of weapon to defend yourself because
No, I mean that's cool and all, but it's like a lot of the world is on this whole like, hey, I mean, and this is just might be a little far fetched, but you got the whole motherfuckers against the gun control and all this other shit. We talking about a regular law-abiding citizen, dog, who just is just, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's
danger
what I'm
never
talking
really
about
comes.
too.
They
So
just
I
going on
feel
a
you
date
now.
with a
Now
beautiful
don't
chick.
get me twisted. I stand with you. I tell them same motherfuckers, go, hey, you ain't got a shot, go get you two. You know what I'm saying? But just for where the shape of the world is at is goddamn stuff. But we talking about just in the fashion of who you're dating and who you're seeing being it's like, man, dog, that shit just you never fucking know. You know what I'm saying? It
I'll
might be a
say this:
motherfucker that watch your girl at her job. You know what I'm saying? It don't even gotta take for it to have to actually be a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just a motherfucker who just has an attraction and just like, man, fuck, I can't have nobody ain't having her type. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Motherfuckers are out, dog. Like there's unfortunates out there, dog. A lot. So I'm saying is like, man, you could tell motherfuckers like who just on some more like, all right, the promiscuous scene and shit. But man, regular guy just trying to date can get caught up in some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Trees.
No, I was just saying that it's situations like that. Shit, you know. Shit, I watch. I be sitting back sometime with my lady and we watch Lifetime. You know what I mean? And shit, that should be like supposed to be actual events based on whatever. But you can read between the lines. You know what I mean? They get the idea from somewhere to make the damn movie. But it be situations like that where, you know, like they say, he just a normal dude, man. He just go to work. He might work at the library. You know what I'm saying? He meet a chick. They go out to eat. He ain't even know she got a whole ex-boyfriend, stalker. He might be 6'2", all buffed up. You know what I mean? Crazy. He ain't even know nothing about it. My man just following them around, this, and that, and the third. You know what I
That goes
mean?
to the point that I'm trying to make.
Right.
If there's no excuse no more. You should know that at this point. You should know that if you do a female,
I feel you. It shouldn't be no excuse, but dog, it's a lot of dudes out here that you can call what we say a dumb blonde. It's a lot of dudes you can say black, white, whatever color you want to call them, dumb blondes. You know what I'm saying? For real, they just still blind to the world.
well, I beg my don't be that. Don't be the dumb blonde. I beg you.
I stand with you.
Have a plan. You need to have an exit route. When you walk in that motherfucker, you need to know how the fuck you getting out that bitch, bro. And that's if she, you know, like if she ain't moving right, she gotta get out the motherfucking way too. And you gotta kind of, damn, man, this shit's sad, man. You kind of gotta have a militaristic. I said that wrong, but any fucking way.
Well, like a militant mind.
I wouldn't say that, man. I would say you just gotta always keep your mind open to the unexpected. Don't never put all your trust in everybody. You know what I'm saying? I would say only your moms, but the world evil, man. You know what I mean? So you can't put all your trust in everybody, bro. You gotta keep. You can give them 80%. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, I mean, I'll say this right here, like more or less in this sense of what brings us to even bringing up this conversation. Like with Trump is definitely a street guy. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like people would just deem of the whole knowing better, like kind of what Rio getting at right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm pretty sure even with having his weapon or doing what we doing or whatever, you gonna still go back to the setting. Setting could have been set up a little better than that, but you know, it's in his stomping grounds. They feel he had comfort, and that's maybe where the lagging came into play. You know what I'm saying? Like it's around here in his own stomping grounds, but
and it's no 100% that if he had a gun that he would have still, you know, made it. There's no 100%. But man, I rather that 15%.
But why? You know what I'm saying? Like he was in his own stomping ground. He's sleeping.
Sorry,
huh?
That's actually
my apologies.
But I'm sorry. You know, it can happen to anybody.
Damn right, anybody, dog. It don't even take the stature. It wasn't even about. You would have figured, looking at this situation, man, this is like some regular shit that didn't happen in the Chuck. Just some regular people. Like, it don't take stardom. That was nothing about stardom, dog. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why, you know, I mean, that's why it reigns with me, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I even felt passionate.
We kind of had something like that happen in the Chuck, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't give you no personal stories about anybody that's died, but nigga, I've been in plenty hairy situations where, you know, I've been in and niggas show up and
man,
you know, vice versa, shit like that.
Man, I check this out, right? Check this out, and I'll go ahead and I'll speak on fuck it, dog. I've been in a situation, the craziest shit I've been in, and it really didn't have nothing to do with me. But you gotta also watch who you surrounding yourself with too now, what they doing. Know your peoples too. Know, you know what I'm saying? But what leads me to say is I'm sitting here in a place to be. And you know what I'm saying? There's fellas around me, and there's a fella dealing with certain females, and these females, baby father showed up with a gun with the kids, though. You know what I'm saying? He showed up with the kids and a gun, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So it's like, I'm not saying I was chilling with a girl and her baby daddy showed up on us with the gun. Like, man, just being around somebody, you know what I'm saying? Here, and to be real, this is often like I don't never do this shit right here. I'm like with a mutual friend, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with somebody I know, and they want to introduce me to like somebody, you know what I mean? Like a mutual friend of theirs or somebody else. And it's like, all right. And then the time I do that shit, this whole party that I know nothing about, like I'm saying here, I would swear I'm looking at a couple. I'm meeting a couple. Whole time me some motherfuckers creeping her baby daddy up a fucking gate with a fucking dog, with the kids in the car, wigging out. You know what I'm saying? Verbal ready to crash, dog. Like I've witnessed this shit, dog. So it's like sometimes you just, you know, like you don't know, dog. Like
that nigga's insane, bro. Like
that happened.
I see that nigga with the gun and the kids. I'll be looking at that nigga like, you got the kid, like you got the kids out here, bro. Like, That nigga is
Dealing with,
insane, bro.
I mean, that's what y'all dealing with. I ain't dealing
Oh
with
no,
shit.
we was ready to protect ourselves. I'll say that much, but still, that shit wild. Wow, it's wild.
Yeah.
Like
And I mean,
we
you
was,
know,
Man, that's
yeah,
crazy, man.
that shit.
That's crazy. But
That shit.
how y'all know my man just pop off Trouble just, you know what I mean, because Trouble been in this gal house. Like
hey man,
that shit
I
really could have
don't
been
know
a whole
shit.
setup.
I don't know nothing, bro. I don't know nothing. I'm just going off of what the
Well, I ain't trying to speak too much in depth about that shit, but I mean, it's like no way how you play it around. It's like it's a love triangle type thing. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about the actual feelings involved, but you know, situation to
Right.
be the next
Right.
man with a female that some guy has high emotions for, and he caught up in the bullshit right there. You know,
yeah. Well,
and just
fellas,
off of that.
we got a minute left. So is there any
Because I was thinking, like, what if that was a setup from the start? Like, how much, what kind of fighting him and the guy was doing before Trouble
I
woke up?
mean,
What,
the
you know what I'm
word
saying?
was,
Were they just arguing or were they fist fighting? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean,
It, there's a lot of sad speculation on it. That story is actually still unraveling. That's why
yeah.
I sit here and say the most I could say as just as a fan, rest in peace to Trump, a genuine guy, as I felt, you know what I mean, gone too soon. But, you know, just from the circumstances, no matter how it really played out, is just an unfortunate thing,
And then
you
for
know.
like somebody like Trouble, like you know, you famous, you know what I'm saying? So gangs is still popping. I ain't want to gangs is still popping, niggas is doing stuff that you know what I'm saying. So you never know, my man could have been whatever. That still lead back to the original, you know, you got to pay attention to who you dating, you know, ask questions. Cause like I say, gangs are still out here, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they still doing things to get inside, you know what I'm saying? Niggas are still money hungry or what you call it, do anything for clout. You know what I mean? So you got to still like the originals, like you say, man, you got to watch who you date. Don't be afraid to ask your homeboys, trying to be all secretive. You don't want your homeboy to know who you're messing with, this and that.
Shit,
Get
man,
that
the boy
information.
lie too. So you gotta be careful on that one too.
Right, your homeboy will lie. That true indeed,
Boy,
true indeed. Shit, I mean,
because they want them.
you almost want to get 007 and just started doing your own spy.
That's where that shit done come to.
Word,
That shit done come to.
that's word. I don't trust him. I mean, I'm taking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't a married man, but shit, you know, we've been dating for 8 years, but so I ain't with it, man. I ain't with it, bro, because shit, got too much at stake right now, and shit, she never know what she can do. Fine, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be all slick and shit like that. You never know what she gonna do. You trying to be all slick, then your lady catch you. Now you know what I mean? Yeah, you wake up in the morning, she got one of them things to your head and shit. So
I mean, that's kind of what happened on in this situation in reverse. But anyway, you know, it's kind of funny. You know, the woman do it, she would get a pass for that.
right,
You know, she
right,
would run
right,
to a
right.
nigga head and act all. You know, we supposed to take that. And that's just her being a woman. But a man busts up in there and throw a gun up in your bitch face and all kind of shit.
Right. Like you had what was it back in the 80s or something when you had the woman chop my man, throw his shit out the window or something. You know, the more glorified that.
Yeah.
They glorified that, yeah. They
But I mean,
glorified that.
he cashed in on it too. He went and did a porno and all that shit. So, you know, I mean,
True.
It's sick. But he was an asshole. But that don't justify it.
True.
That don't justify it.
But like I said, man, just gotta be careful, man. Like I say, you gotta think, you know what I'm saying? Think with the head up top, not the head at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And don't trust nobody and care for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself first, you know what I'm saying? So, and hopefully, you know, you won't run into those situations. But that's a tough one there.
It's inevitable. If you're a single man out here slaying dick to these bitches, boy, that shit is gonna happen.
Word. they get your head boost up because
Yeah,
you
because
might,
yeah,
you tell your homeboy, or you mess with the girl, and then she done tell her homegirl. So your head boost up, but yeah, you gotta stay smart at all times. At all times.
point, man. Gotta stay protected, man, and avoidance. Avoid that. That's something that could have those situations most of the time could have been avoided. Take your ass home, you
Get your
know,
ass home.
that type of
Right.
shit, you know. But
I mean, because at the end of the day, shit, it's a certain time to play, but then I guess you wanna just go ahead and get with that one so you can y'all make sure she on the same page as you, so y'all can be moving along in the same book. Y'all ain't two different type of books on two separate pages. You got all that confusion going on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. They say it's like what 10-1. So I guess a lot of guys just they don't want that one. So it's just too many.
and some people like drama, man. Some people is just messy people, and believe the signs that you're seeing.
Right.
Sometimes you lie to yourself. You be in denial because you see one thing about a motherfucker and be like, the other shit can't be real. This is the real person. Take that other shit into effect too, man. Don't paint no pretty pictures of these motherfuckers so that you know what you're dealing with. Because
Right.
the signs are there for the ones that you need to be moving a little different with in the way that you interact with them.
A lot of people be, really about drama and don't even know that they a drama person. You know what I mean? Because they just been that way all their life. Their family just like that, so they don't even really know that's just them. They think that's just the way of life. So they think you all about being dramaful when you just trying to be, cool and move on through life without all that stress and tension.
Or
You know what I'm
laid back
saying?
type motherfucker. Maybe.
Right. Or might stereotype you. Some people stereotype you from where you come from. So then they think that that's what you about because you might have lived in a certain area that the news made it look like this. But since you're from there, you got to be that kind of person too.
Right.
So, but at the end of the day, man, everybody has a heart. Everybody has a mind. So you really want to just learn the person, see what they're about. You know what I mean? Be friends. You know what I mean? Be a friend before you do it.
Friends.
Got to go into that next move. Yeah. Huh?
Being friends with that bitch got his ass smoked.
Sometimes,
Hey, where did this come from, man?
listen. Hey, man.
Hey, word, but he was a different type of friend with that bitch, though. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. We all got choices in life, man. We don't all make the best decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. We don't.
Shit like that. Shit happens, man.
Shit happens, man. Shit happens.
Everything is trial and error, right?
Some errors you don't get to come back from, man.
Some errors you don't get to come back. That's I knew you was gonna say. I can see the pause in your mind on that one.
Yeah, somewhat lethal, somewhat deadly. You right?
Some of them is definitely deadly, man. That some of them is crazy, but
he, man, do y'all think he made an error? Do y'all think that Trouble?
No, I mean, like I said, once I said it again, it's just like, dog, some shit you just can't, like, I mean, you gonna sit here and say it in the sense of like on some player made shit, like, all right, no one giving Trouble the benefit of doubt, like, damn, Scoob, you know how to move better than that, like you said, damn, link up on some other shit, but give or take in this situation here, Trouble has stated in his interviews, like, he still don't feel the fame and shit, like he's still a regular nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? He one of them guys, is like, it really don't change him. And then sometimes, change is for the better or for the worse, or to not change. You know what I'm saying? Like certain realms. But if you look at what he was doing in his last days, the last, years of his life, bro been maturing. Like bro been really handling himself like upright. You know what I mean? Like his last messages, like he always on some like stay out of the way shit. Lay low, get your money, be about your business shit. Don't be caught up on no sucker shit. And what it's like, it's just unfortunate because, like I said, I'm pretty sure he did. But somebody just come in and fucking roaring. I mean, it's just about who get the drop. Like plenty of people die with their pistols on them. And it's not even about this situation, but people have weapons. You got street cats, you got gangsters out here. Like gangsters die with them pistols on them.
Fucked up.
You just can't be you can't be prepared for every single.
So once again,
Just how
rest in peace of trouble. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man, that's school, man.
Under the rap scene in Atlanta is going through some shit right now.
Yeah, you see that shit, man. They've been going through some shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the fuck come with it, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's part of it, man.
And I mean, this is just like media, because all right, now, since you want to go in that area about Atlanta going through it, right? Take this perception. Both, from what I understand, homeboy who on the other side, opposite in trouble situation, was a dude on Brick Squad Monopoly. Like he was cool with Slim Duncan, so he was somewhere affiliated with Gucci Mane or Waka Flocka or something at some point in time. And this somebody homeboy, like in Atlanta, this somebody homeboy who done did this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's somebody homeboy who either like really riding with him, homeboy who got respect for Trub, because Trub had much respect, right? I mean, it shows. So now it was like shit is a little torn now. It's like, okay, well, what's really going on? And somebody hiding them right now. Like somebody is at aid somewhere in the mix. Gotta be. I mean, come on,
Last we hear about this situation. Won't be the last we hear about it. I'm saying that shit like I'm fucking there.
Come on, man. They're gonna be other shit like you got shit still unraveling back in Young Dolph death. Recipes to him. You know what I'm saying? Shit still gonna keep coming up. Like, oh, this
That's
tied
a crazy situation.
Man.
Young Dolph, that situation, that's that's crazy right there.
That's like some more. I mean, I feel like that's a little different than Trub. You know what I mean? I feel like Trub really just got caught with the whole caught up in some bullshit for real. Could move better, saw that woulda, coulda, shoulda, but who knows? He could have had a low jack on that bitch car and still followed him there. Like ain't no way around it, bro. Had loved that hard for that bitch. That would, something was bound to happen. Something was bound to happen. Like he was going the extent. He showed that. He showed he was going the extent, dog. No matter what. So
if I can have you, nobody can have you. Is what Dog was trying to show everybody, right?
Period.
Yeah,
Period.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out you, bitch. Why you playing with me? Why you disrespecting me and shit? But dog, that shit over.
Yeah, but then like I said, that's with Trub. With Dolph, that's just like kind of got caught lacking. Like you in your city, like he stood with his chest, like he stood proudly, like, hey, these are my stomping grounds, and he stayed with it because he knew what time it was, like, and he just kind of got caught lacking.
Yeah, that nigga was at war. That nigga had a war going on.
He shouldn't have never even been slipping like that though, right? Because you like Rio say, he was at war.
Yeah, that nigga was at war, dog.
I feel like, man, no matter what, though, I mean, it's just about, man, who up it first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. At the end of the day, whoever the fuck get them,
who gonna get that drop, and he got caught lacking. Like he got cornered. I mean, he got some shots off a little bit or whatever. He died with his finger on the trigger. And that's and as far as like if we're gonna go the gangster extent about this, that's the best wishes you can have. Is like, hey, you going out, you got at least got to do something, man. You ain't just flat out. Right. Live by the gun, die by the gun. The boy know that. He understands.
That's a song about Trouble too.
Right. Yo, Trub been on that shit, bro. School, hey, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's very important.
I mean, Bloody J, live by the gun, die by the gun.
Yeah, man. It's a fortunate thing.
Yeah. That they gonna make that into a movie to watch. The whole thing with Trouble, they gonna make that into a movie. They go whatever they know, they gonna piece pieces together. They gonna make it to a movie. That shit'll be out in about 8 years.
Something
That's
like
the
that.
next, and that's crazy because that's what's next. The money to be made off of death.
After
You know
you.
what I'm saying? Because it's like, Trub, and it's crazy because he was just newly
Because think
signed.
about it, like
Yeah, listening.
no, I was just saying, my bad. I was just gonna say like to say it's a love triangle. My bad, big dog.
You all right, but yeah, for sure. But I'm
Yeah, like
saying,
triangle. So,
yeah, with
shit.
Trub, it's like it's crazy because for the better part of his career, he had been independent. You know what I'm saying? But he had Mike Will. He got with Mike Will in the eardrums, and Mike Will with like he been with like Interscope or like Def Jam or something like that. So it's like Mike Will got his eardrum and shit with Interscope, but Trub signed Def Jam. So now it's like these motherfuckers is cut in now. You know what I mean? And the boy about to get paid off. Now you got people. I ain't saying, I'm not trying to itch
I
for
mean,
all this.
dog, you got to be real. We just sit here and talk an hour about this nigga.
Yeah,
That's just how that shit goes. It's part of the
yeah, man.
game. If you want to be, once you
That
become a
nigga-
celebrity,
that nigga-
you become public property.
Yeah, man.
Word.
That shit just a goddamn shame, man.
Yep.
But
Public
I
property.
mean,
And
but
he
this,
was about to take off too. He was
yeah,
about to go. He was
I
about
feel
to,
like he
he was
already
about to
been.
take off, man.
Like if you really follow him, you'll know like, hey, Scoob been doing this thing. Like that nigga worked his way in the line. Like to say that he was signed with Def Jam, I ain't lie. From the first time my partner put me on Chubb, had been back in like goddamn shit, like 2011, 2012, some shit like that. Like man, Chubb, he been goddamn, he be on them DJ Esco mixtapes and all them other shit they coming up. But I would to say that he ever was signed with Def Jam and shit, like man, hell no. I've been fucking with bro. I ain't gonna say I'm in the super fan I am to this day, like how it ended. But you know what I'm saying? For my partner put me on, so I'm like, you tell me this nigga will ever get this like as hard as he did? No, because at the time, he signed with Duct Tape. So Alley Boy was the more front runner guy. It was more or less about Alley Boy and shit. Trouble always been in them videos and shit, though. He always been around for sure, but
Right.
but he turned up. He came and he turned the fuck up, dog. Like that Edgewood project, man, that's my favorite complete project by the nigga, man. That Edgewood, he really did put some shit together to the point where Drake came in and holler at, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's respect right there.
Yeah. You get that Drake feature, you going.
Like Mike Will and bumping and shit. He like, damn, who shit this is? He like, oh, this Chubb shit, this and that there. And that nigga been like, yo, all that bro for me. Like, tell me I want to hop on his shit. That's how that shit really went down. Like, he didn't reach out. He was like, hey, Mike, you can holler at this, Drake, you in the industry. He ain't did it like that. Drake reached out to him. So I was like, damn, that's love.
Yeah. Well, fellas, we coming to the end of this discussion. Anybody want to leave the people with anything before I wrap this up?
Fuck these scandalous ass bitches. Y'all keep these niggas in check. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? End it well. It's in y'all power. It's in y'all fucking power, man. God damn it. Shit, man.
Trees, any last words? Got any last words,
shit,
Trees?
man. Like I said, man, just never put your trust in all your trust. You know what I'm saying? Give them 80%, keep the other 20 for whatever can be unexpected. Always expect the unexpected. That's all I can tell them right now. Baby.
All right. Well, Big Rio, Big Trees, Big Kai, Black Dollars Media. My last thing I want to give to people before we get up out of here, man. Life is about fun. It's about experience. And, you're out here doing your thing you're young. It's not even young, whatever. You're single. You're able to move around and do what you do. That's fine and dandy. That's what life is about. Protect yourself. Understand what the situations and the environments that you're in. And realize that this shit is life and death. When you're dealing with people's emotions and feelings and shit like that, man, that shit is wild.
Damn right.
Keep on pushing.
Keep on pushing, man.
Yeah.
Keep on motherfucking pushing, dog.
Keep on
Like-
pushing.
Trees, man, thank you for coming through, man. I needed that, I needed that extra point of view for this discussion.
Anytime, my nigga. Anytime.
Yeah, bro.
Anytime.
So
Nice to meet you, Kyle.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
appreciate that love. Black Dollar Media.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
Word.
man.
One
That's it.
love, babe.
Time, man.
we out.
All right.